Hello dear viewer, I am leesusss, and welcome to... Come on Climax Entertainment, you can load it. There we go. Landstalker. Very quick intro to this because the game's got a good intro of its own. It's actually made by back in, I think it was 92. Anyway, 93 on here, for the Sega Mega Drive. It was made by Climax Entertainment, who, like many of these companies, doesn't exist anymore. They made a number of games. Most of them I don't recognise. A lot of them have got Stalker in the title, strangely enough, and not in a creepy way, despite the fact one of them's called Lady Stalker. Which doesn't sound good, does it really? It's not as creepy as it sounds. Most of the RPGs of a sort, and then it was Time Stalkers as well. But this is brilliant. This is an isometric puzzle game, isometric adventure puzzle game, much like the Light Crusader we played recently, but this one is so much better. This is so good. I know Aki likes this as well, which is another good reason for playing it. But this one I haven't played in a long time, like the other, but I have played it a lot when I was younger, and it's a really good game. But enough of my jibber jabber waffle. Let's get started with the wonderful intro. Oh, after choosing a game. Here we go. Get to it, Nigel. Yes, he's called Nigel. Watch out for that boulder. These boulder traps. You know, it seems to be a common thing since like the 1980s. Boulder traps running after you. Surprising. We'll see if I'm actually good enough to do this anymore. It's about the other things. Because I'm not doing this. The game's doing this. The old jumpy bouncy business. Nice bit of tomb raiding there. That looks like my doggo. Very similar. Give it a blacky brown face. Pretty much my doggo. Here's your money for the statue of Jipta. Now I've got 2,000 coins. Nice. You're a very good treasure hunter. You're not a creepy, not all creepy, old monkey-faced man. With that money you won't have to work for quite some time. I envy you. It's a cutesy fairy type thing called Friday. And a traditional collection of bad guys. 3 bad guys. An attractive lady, a short fat fellow, and a tall skinny fellow. They've seen King Noel's treasures. Treasures, huh? Oh yes, we'll help you, little Friday lady. In return for the treasures. Leg it! Silly bad guys. Off you go. We did it! She's gone! The Legendary Treasures of King Noel. Is that what the subtitle of this game is? I think it is. The Treasures of King Noel. Nigel. Who chose Nigel, huh? That's a good point. Yeah, take it to the general area. My keen senses will lead us to the treasures. His ears twitching and everything. Let's go, come on! Enough jibber jabber from you as well, game. There's not too much jibber jabber in the game. Mostly it's action. Impressive wing power that she's keeping up there, little Friday. Are you right about those treasures, Friday? I paid all my money to that big strange bird. What's the bird going to spend the money on? Did the ship go to the island that it comes once a month? Well, you couldn't wait. I guess you had to rush, didn't you? You were being chased. You were being chased by you know what it's like with secrets? As soon as someone knows something, it's not really a secret anymore. And the fact that Friday knows where the treasures is, and it's worth far more than 2,000 gold, you know, there's bound to be other people knowing it's there as well. So, remember my controls. Isometric game. I'm using a controller, so that'll make it a bit easier for me. Jumping. Nigel has a sword. So yeah, he's called Nigel. He's these older games, there was lots of backstory in them as well. So there's a manual about. I should have looked at that really. Got it out of the loft, but there's a manual about the different characters in there and things about King Noel's treasures. And Nigel's an elf, and he looks like a little boy, but he's like 200 years old. He's and people always call him a little kid, but in fact that's what he is. And he's a treasure hunter. He just likes to run around, and he's not too worried about keeping the treasure too much. It's more the challenge. He's like Garrett, okay? He's like Garrett in Thief. He likes to nick things, and then just for the fun of nicking things. And that's the statue of the goddess. Let's go and yes, let's get started on an adventure. We have the top middle there, 4 hearts, 4 of 4, and no monies whatsoever because we spent it all on a big bird. Here we go. What does it say here? Nice little plaque. Woe and death unto those who step into this land. Well, you know, they would say that, wouldn't they? Okay, what have we got first? It's a chest. Are there mimics in this game? I can't remember. Livestock? Not livestock, like cows and sheep and things. No, livestock permanently increases your life and your current life. Very important. We'll find lots of that. We will try to find every single secret in the game, which I've certainly found before. Again, 5 golds. That's not going to go very far. Another 5 more golds. We're getting King Noel's treasures in one bite at a time. Any monsters? Ooh, a choice. What's the choice? I've never got a map. Have we got a map? No, I don't think we've got a map. Equipment, we've got a broadsword, a leather breast, leather boots, and no gloves. No gloves at all. And some very epic music. Right. Let's see how I get on with the controls. So, with isometric controls, I'm using the D-pad on the controller, so I'm pressing up, left, and down, left, that kind of thing, to move around. So occasionally that will go wrong, but we'll see. The game can be a bit sticky at places with how accurate you have to be. We'll see how much I suffer and swear later on. Get the box. Now, as well as this, by the way, we can throw boxes, and they do count as something as a weapon. You can use them as a weapon sometimes, which I will do at various times, mostly for amusement's sake. Livestock. Why Nigel's only got started off on 84 life? I don't know. You'd think in his previous adventures he'd have more life, but maybe he's very tired after his long bird journey. Let's not question it too much. It looks nice, doesn't it? I mean, okay, so quick comment. I am going to compare it to other games, and obviously you can't help but do that, and to like Crusader for some time now, but I would say like Crusader is a slightly newer game, and you could say that maybe the backgrounds were prettier. But this is a game, I think it's classic for, like Lego figures, like the Lego games, you can do more with less sometimes. Nigel and the other characters in the game are far more, give more impression of being detailed and more like a person or an actual thing than they were in the blobby shapes in Light Crusader. Because in Light Crusader, you were hitting the limit of the pixels that you could do in the game. Oh my god! Quick! Run! Jump for the chest! Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's right, we landed somewhere safe. It's alright. That looked scary there. Can I jump off? No, I can't do anything. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on this raft. Maybe my feet are glued to it. Yes, there's much more detail to these characters in this game than they're trying to do more with more detailed sprites in Light Crusader. And we can see more about how they did combat and puzzles. And the varied surroundings. Come on! Chuck us out the other end. Oh no, it's getting faster! Whee! Splat. Father, oh my gosh, a man! We've been found by the Care Bears. I had to tell Grandpa. Don't worry, these are not the bears, the beastmen from Dungeons and Dragons, or is the Eternal Sun? Well, probably not. They probably won't try to cook us. He's still sleeping. He didn't seem to be the lazy type. Let him sleep for a while. You can stay in Armitage as long as you want. Hurrah! That's a great idea. But we're in a hurry. Nigel, wake up. It's time to continue our treasure hunt. I fell on a massive cliff. Okay, we're back. Now, at this point, you're probably also thinking to yourself, hold on a minute. Little fairy fella with a sort of greenish outfit, and also a fairy as well himself. Sounds a bit familiar, Nintendo, or Sega rather, from Nintendo. But of course you've got to remember that early Zelda games, although, you know, I guess Link was a little fella with big ears, big pointy ears, didn't have a fairy. At that stage, fairies were in the game, but they weren't a companion. Ocarina of Time and things like that are newer games than this. This one did it first, as far as that goes. Here we go, a bunch of... the spear's a little worrying, I would say. What is that on the wall? Looks like a maggot on a plaque. Or is it supposed to be a shield? And worrying face masks. The treasures of King No. Oh yeah, I have no idea. Yes, we've got a village of dummies. Hello, Farah. Are you okay? Take care. Yes, the fairies are rather fond of us. Let's get out of here, quick. You also might be wondering how we've got a pig statue. Or is that supposed to be a bear? Your sculptures are terrible if that's supposed to be a bear. Anyway, no, talk to the... Can you examine the statue? Yeah, it's all cut the vines off. Here we go. Hello, doggo. Arf, it's Belle. Okay. Come here, Belle. Can I pick you up? Shuck you like a chicken. Can I pick up a chicken? Or is it a cuckoo? No, it's just what a chicken. Come here. Cock. That's not the sort of noises I've heard of a chicken make, but you know, maybe if you're trying to catch a chicken, that's the noise it makes. On the west side of Gummy, the road... Gummy bears. Yeah, gummy bears. On the west road side of Gummy, the road branches off into two paths at the sea. The right path is to the big town, Mercator. The left side leads to Ryuma, but it's famous for its lighthouse. Fabulous. I'm sure we won't visit there at any point. Hello. Gummy is a village south of us. They're an atrocious tribe. Yeah, they're very, very sticky. Right. Yeah, how did Friday manage to cure us? Well, we'll come to that in a minute, okay? That bag symbol up there is something else entirely. We'll see if we can find some in a minute. Hi, I can give you a helpful hint about a speciality of this island. We were just talking about this, furry friend. Tell us more. Do you know about it? No! It's a restorative called Eki. Gets me every time. If you're a Monty Python fan. Eki! It contains a mega dose of the Econol vitamin. Eki! You can buy it anywhere. Got it? Now, so, Eki is super, super important for my chance of actually beating this game. We'll see if we can find some. Because there are various healing methods in the game. However, only one of them is automatic. Be careful what you say. My husband is enraged. I didn't touch his daughter. Nothing to do with me. What's he going to say to himself? Somebody's got to put those gummy savages in their place. He tried putting them in a very hot environment. If only I were younger. Hello, young lady. Young lady? Young boy? I don't know. Have you met anyone who looks different from us? Lots of people. There was a big bird. There was like a monkey-faced fella. I look different from you. Oh yeah? Okay. That doesn't make any sense. I think they're supposed to say everyone looks a bit like us. And those are the gummies. Just gonna loot your house, hope you don't mind. We're not smashing pots, we're only looting your heirlooms. Don't worry about it. We found one Eki. If by some bizarre chance I manage to kill Nigel, it's not likely to happen. But just at some point in this adventure, if I happen to kill him, probably through stupidity, Friday can bring him back to life. With a limited amount of life points. I can't remember how many life points. You don't get all your life points back, but she can bring him back to life as long as she's got some Eki on her. I heard it's for the Eki biome. The gummy warriors are often seen around the bridge these days. At least that's what they say. Who's this they? Who's this they? Huh? I'm not singing. Plant the seeds and watch them grow. Soon you'll reap what you have sown. Take the crops to well one day. You'll be rich and then you'll say, this is the farmer's song. My crop sales will boom when I sing it to the market in Mercator. Sure. Livestock. Lovely. You weren't keeping that for anything, were you? No? Good. I got it now. It's a very cutesy game in lots of it. There's some good adventure stuff, and good monsters and good puzzles. But there is some fairly vomit-inducing, sickening, saccharine RPG type stuff. But we'll survive it. We'll get through it together, you and I. Hi, do you want to stay? Not really, no. So we can stay here and rest. It's the island map. Okay, let's have a look at the map. Yes, please. So we're on an island. So we've got limited spaces to search. Mercator's the big lump in the middle. Massand's here. Gummies to the... Is that the cave to the south or the lumps to the south? I'm not sure. There's quite a few places to visit. And a big mountain. Probably not volcanic. In the middle. Okay. Anything up here? I'm busy blunting myself. Can I jump into your little house? I can root around. They're not like shopkeepers in Skyrim where they follow you around because you might be going to nick something from the back of their shop. Or put a bucket on their head. Take the note and put it on the counter. You want to say, I don't want to stay. It's a way of healing up. We don't heal up right now. It's a slightly cross-eyed human. Human! You're a treasure, aren't you? Treasure hunter, ain't ya? Aren't ya? Ain't ya? Aren't ya? Aren't ya? Ha! Don't even try to hide it. I sensed it at once. Have you met the sage at the Waterfall Shrine? Oh. You need to be more experienced, kid. Very rude. I'm sure we'll see pockets later. Hello. We have many suspicious guests these days. Oh, you are a guest here. Yes, indeed. We're a guest. There's a spear lying over here. Can we use the spear? No, it's inferior to our broadsword anyway. Lots of spears around. They do take their spears and masks very seriously. They only seem friendly. Take it easy. Maybe when the full moon comes, they transform into their true selves. What else is in here? May I help you? I'd like to buy this bum, please, sir. This big shiny bottom. That's a livestock, isn't it? I love it, but I can't have it. Is this Eki? Eki? No. There's loads of it around. We'll find more of it. A nice axe back there, prominently displayed. It's like the equivalent of the shotgun under the counter. If you see something you want, bring it to the counter and set it down. Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it. You provincials wandering around. By the way, the whole island isn't bears, by the way. You'll be glad to hear. I've lived here since I was a child. Master and Gummy were very good friends long ago. What started the feud? Nobody really. I know! Go see the old man of the waterfall shrine. Maybe he can tell you. Okay, we will do that. How do you like a young person? We shouldn't use, you know, pronouns anyway. We don't know, you know. He, she, they, the. You gotta be careful. You must go to see the waterfall shrine, Sage. Careful though, he's eccentric. Eccentric, yes. What you say about rich people who are in fact mad. Let's go. Off we go. We done everything in here? I think we have. We spoke to the dog. Oh, there's another fellow over here. Hello? Are you okay now? Where's your friend? You know, the mini-sized girl. How dare you call me mini-sized? You hairy brute! Oh. Touchy. She is very touchy. I mean, she's quite small. Maybe she's normal size for her species. Whatever that is. Oh! Careful running up to me like that. I'm an armed man. Armed elf. I could have chopped your head off. The people of Gummy came and smashed the bridge. The bridge is broken. Must be possessed by evil spirits. Someone please tell the mayor. Don't run through me like that. That's rude. Let's go and see the mayor before we leave, shall we? Apparently the Gummies are being jerks again. Mayor! Mayor! This is the mayor? Probably the one with the spear, I'd imagine. Oh, okay. Perhaps he already knew. That's why he's so angry. Anyway, we'll go and slap these Gummies around a bit, shall we? Give them a good kicking. Haven't fought anything yet, have we? So far. Let's look around. We can't jump in the drink. You'll be glad to hear. Usually a bad idea anyway. We've got some grass, which we can't cut. I do remember most of the places we need to go to explore, but there'll be bits I've forgotten. Like this tree, for instance. I've forgotten this tree. What a lovely tree. Oh, you can go underneath it. How very strange. Maybe it means something later. Cool music. Anything over here? No. So most of it, it's usually obvious where you can go. Occasionally little hidden bits and pieces. Not usually too hidden. Anyway. Gummy savages, I'm coming for you. Where are you? I will have to do a bit of exploring to make sure I'm not forgetting anything hidden, though. Oh, a signpost. Waterfall Shrine. Village of Gummy. Village of Massa. Should we see the Gummies first? Oh, we can't, can we? Because they've knocked the bridge down. Oh, I'm so angry. Wait till the mayor hears about this. I know, it's infuriating, isn't it? Oh well. We don't want to see the Gummies yet anyway. There are linear parts of the game. There are blockades put in place. Mostly for our own good. So I don't die like a chump. What's over here? I can't get to that rope! Oh well, I'm sure there'll be a solution to it later. Off we go. Monsters? Any monsters? No? It's very nice around here. No monsters at all. It's a nice part of the area. I mean, they are carrying spears for a reason, I'm sure. But we have yet to find why. Anything over here? No. Okay. Don't do the ominous noises, music. Ominous music noises. Hello? Why are you a different colour? I'm suspicious of you. You've got hearts in your chest. Oh, blobs. Bubbles. Are they bubbles? They've got voices and they scream. Is that more or less worrying? Do you find that worrying? Would you prefer it if a creature did or did not scream? If you were slicing it with a sword? Let's get this. I don't remember. Actually, you know what? I'll admit it now. I don't remember as much of this game as I'd like to think I do. There's loads of bubbles over there. So we're going to take a bit of time exploring. Which will mean we can fall down and hurt ourselves. We can earn a bit of treasure by running around, and which is no bad thing. Things do drop loot mostly, usually money. I can get my sword arm back in action again. Yeah, but I definitely don't remember big chunks of this game now. I just realised bits will become evident to me again, probably. I know what that switch does. Does it keep it up? It does. Okay, we will find switches later on that do not... Key? That do not keep... There doesn't bode well, does it really, when I can't articulate myself properly. We'll find switches later on that do not stay switched. Yeah? Come here, blobs. And there are a wide variety of creatures in the game, but we will find that a number of them are palette swaps, which is fine. I have no problem with palette swaps. Eki Eki! It's a good way of telling you. You met white slimes before. This is a blue slime. This blue slime will freeze you or something. You know, it's good to know. We're gonna watch out for hitting walls. Okay, so I'm having trouble because the sword swing is quite broad and it thinks I'm hitting a wall. We want to lure old slimy boy, but we'd have to slow him out. Okay, that's alright. We can't get up there. Why not? Okay. Let's go back this way then. Respawns. Respawns are a thing. That's fine. We need to farm for money. We will need lots of money for later. Occasionally you'll find rooms where the things don't respawn. But it's a critical room. And you've got to be careful in some rooms because... you can return to a room and find that the creatures are in a particularly nasty position as you come back through again. And we can also knock creatures off of edges, which is always good for a giggle. And also throw myself up an edge, which is not what I wanted to do. Back to the first room, see if we can find anything at the top of those steps. Maybe that's where I need to go. I will try to annihilate every creature in every room though, just for the loot. It's got the 40 gold now. Not getting a lot from each creature. It's fine. What's up here then? Oh, for God's sake. Now that was a case of wriggly controls. When I talked about, you know, trying to press up left. A key. This is the dangerous thing to do, because the creatures always spawn in the same places, so if you drop off at the wrong place, you can land on top of a creature. I will do that at some point, like the chump that I am. Okay, through the door. What exciting things... What? Does it not work? Do I have to use it? Maybe I have to use it. Okay. I'm used to easier games where it just does it for you. But fine. But you won't necessarily want to, because there are cases where you want to use a key in one place, but not in another. And what else is over here? There's a blob over here. There's a bubble. I'm sure they're called bubbles. There's a bubble over here. A switch. Not a time switch, doesn't seem. I'll get across here because the little bone shapes are in the way. Oh, 5 golds. Oh, you know what? I just saw him. He's over there. Look, there he is. Hello. We need to go and see him. But to do so, we need... We've opened a door somewhere, I think. Actions in one room can affect other rooms. Whee! Off he goes. So I demonstrate the old slap you off the edge business. So can we now get across here somewhere? I feel like we're going the right direction. Not absolutely certain. Oh, we moved the statues out of the way, didn't we? That's what it was. The statues were blocking the way. He likes his privacy, doesn't he, Mr. Waterfall Shrine Sage? And he'll... Oh! Chunk, I forgot about you lot entirely. Welcome to the next enemy. Orc thingies. I think they're called orcs or something similar. Don't fall back down the hole. That was nearly our first death. Bit of a nasty ambush. Where is he? Do you know how dangerous it is in your cave? Do you let these creatures wander around? Prospero? What a noisy boy! Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Prospero. What do you want? Well, what have you got? You came here looking at the treasures of King Noel? I'm sorry, but I know absolutely nothing about those treasures. However, I did come across a fragment of a document from the legend of King Noel just the other day. How convenient! What did it say? Long, long ago, in the age of King Noel, a vast horde of soldiers came to this island. But why here? The war was on the continent. What good is an island to soldiers? They must have come to protect something very valuable of King Noel's. Of course, that's it! Well, wait. There's no reason to assume they were protecting the king's treasures. Maybe not, but I can just feel it. Anything else? I'll look it up in my books. Stop by later, I may have something for you then. What have you got for me in here? Livestock. Lovely. Okay, so we've got a little hint of the Waterfall Sage. And now we've done that. I'll check something, by the way. No, see, I said about respawning. Some things respawn, and others do not. So the orky things do not respawn. Let's drop over here so we're safe from the blob. Because landing on a blob obviously hurts. A bubble, sorry. A bubble. Let's get back out of here. Oh. Why have you moved away from the wall? Yeah, that's to symbolise that we moved the statues that are grey by flipping that switch downstairs. Maybe. Don't remember. Don't remember if that's important or not. Well, that was fun and everything. But we need to progress the story. So let's hope some buggers rebuilt the bridge. Or else we ain't going nowhere. We'll go back and see the furries again. Oh, I've done it. That's it, the last straw. I'll do it. What? We're elaborating a plan now. Don't disturb us. Hannah, I may be a kid, but I'm courageous enough to go and beat them. Are they going to go beat up the gummies? Cool, we'll see if we can join in. Let's go back first. And see the mayor. Uh-oh. Mayor Nigel, a terrible tragedy occurred soon after you left. After we managed to fix the bridge, gummy thugs marched in and kidnapped Farah! Oh, my little girl! Oh no. They've kidnapped the small fairy lady. Let's, well, sure we can stay. We can have a little rest for the night. Sure, why not? Yes! I mean, it wasn't an emergency, and a small fairy girl is being kidnapped and ravaged by gummies. But we decided to spend the night anyway. Also, by the way, the livestock that's over here, 150 quid, 50 gold, there's only one per shop. So when you see one, it's like a little challenge to buy it. And then, because there's only so many available in the entire game. And many of them are secret, and some of them are in shops.